So Mayweather once said in an interview that money don't make me, I make money. The internal state, you as a person, you are what makes money. So welcome to my channel. It's Annie, your psychic limitless mindset manifestation coach. For those of you quite new, I am a highly advanced channeler, top psychic. So that just basically means like a spiritual master. I'm like, whoa, like me, honestly. But I utilize this ability within manifestation coaching. So that means I love getting behind one's inner state. I love getting behind fast tracking their manifesting state, helping them tap into their limitless being, their potential, their energy. So each of us have different energies. We all have different energies. Yeah. And it's about you understanding how your energy works and how to really fast track it. That's what I'm all about, as well as providing that psychic kind of insight. Yes, I'm a medium. Yes, loved ones in spirit will come through. Yes, but I decided to use my ability in a very kind of niche package. That's where I'm at. So in this video, I wanted to talk about money. And who better to quote than Money Mayweather? Really and truly, really. Now, first and foremost, you need to understand you have what's called three-dimensional manifestors, and you have the five-dimensional manifestors. Now, typically, the three-dimensional manifestors are the ones who allow the money to make them. Yeah. And the ones who are five-dimensional are the ones who say, I make money. So money attracts, money comes in, but it all starts from I, the inner state, the inner work. Now, being a coach, I've had exposure to many different people of all walks of life. And to me, everyone's equal. But the common theme that I found is, and one thing that I want you guys to understand is money in itself is just a frequency. That's all it is. So what that means is I know people who have a lot of money. I know people who have little money, right? But the people with a lot of money, sometimes their inner state is so poor. And there's a reason for that. Is because they've manifested from a three-dimensional way. And don't get me wrong, you will get granted from the three-dimensional manifesting way of tapping into your limitless being. But five-dimensional, it's all about living inside out. So you can have a lot of money and be very, very content, very happy, very joyful. And it doesn't affect anything like your mental health, your physical health, and your spiritual health. So as you evolve as a spiritual being, what you'll find is you are going to get behind more around those spiritual laws. Yeah, spiritual laws is something that no one can escape from. You can't. So look it up, look at what those spiritual laws are, and I'll probably do a video on that a bit later. But one of the examples that I can give you around it is Florence Shin and her book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. So if you read that book, there is a key example that you can take away about manifesting from a three-dimensional way. And the story goes like this. So there was a lady and she wanted to manifest a particular house. And she's like, I want that house. I want that house. That's how specific I want to be. I was like, right, okay. In the end of it, she did manifest that house. But as a result of it, the person that was living in that house passed away. So when you're manifesting from a three-dimensional way, right, what happens is there is a shift that the universe has to make to accommodate that manifestation, which is what happened with her. So her and her husband moved into that house, but a year later, her husband passed away. Now, could it be the result of the manifestation? Well, it's debatable. But if you're solely focusing on just manifesting money, and don't get me wrong, you will manifest that money in, but at what expense? Your health, your spiritual well-being, your mental sanity, at what cost? See, the thing about Mayweather that I do absolutely love, he always says that the most biggest wealth is your health. And it is. The biggest wealth is your health. So what is five-dimensional manifesting all about? Well, it's about you tapping into your higher consciousness. It's about you understanding that your energy does have a cause and effect to certain things, particularly desires that you have. So let's say, example, you want to manifest a lot of money. Right. One story I'm going to share with you is this young lady that I met back in 2022. When I psychically linked into her, the first thing I said to her is, how are you putting food on the table? And I remember she burst into tears and she said to me, you know what, Annie, I don't know how, but my universe always looks after me. I said, right. So when I was psychically looking into her, I said, you are a lady, you have an energy where you seek out the opportunities that bring in that income, that is just providing food on the table. And she's like, yeah, that's me. I said, wow. So you set off and you don't actually chase the money. You're not doing that. You're chasing and you're pursuing the desire for the opportunities to open up. So your energy field, you know what that says to me? That says to me, you are saying to the universe, bring me the opportunities, bring me that abundance of doorways of opportunities. That's what you're doing. And I said, that is very spiritually smart. You see, two types of people, the 3D and the 5D. A 3-dimensional person will always say, I don't have the money. I can't afford it. I just can't do it. Right? And the 5-dimensional person is always like, you know what? I know I'm going to get that money somehow, another way. It's going to open up doors. I can see it. I just have a totally different vision as to how I will spend this much, and I know I will get it perhaps in many different ways. There's a difference between the two. So what's happening energetically, and I'll tell you, the 3-dimensional will always have the resistance of, I can't afford it, can't do it, I just can't. So what they're doing is they're narrowing down kind of that doorway of opportunities for income to come in. That's what they're doing. They're closing themselves down. But where does that come from? That comes from their limiting beliefs. That comes from the story that they tell themselves about money. That is 3-dimensional. 3-dimensional doesn't really progress you too far. You can manifest something, but it doesn't really sustain it. Whereas the 5-dimensional is the one that's always thinking, you know what? If I put this much down, I know I'm going to get X amount. I don't know how, but I know it's going to come. So they have a whole different ball game with how they manage and see money, a whole different way. Now, let me just go back to that quote, I make money. So I, as in my inner state, me as a person is what makes the money. Do you realize the importance of your inner state? Do you realize that if you create a very strong spiritual foundation within yourself, energetically, within your mind, body and soul, get it very aligned, that you will actually be in a place of attracting opportunities in that will bring about that abundance of money. So let me give you a story about myself. So I don't actively chase the money. I've not done this platform to be chasing money. No. What I've done is I've actually worked within my inner state, got really behind it, utilized my abilities to help as many people, and through that, the universe placed a specific person on my pathway that saw all the work that I did and thought, wow, look what Annie's doing. And I was like, oh wow, did I know that was going to bring in a signed deal of $1 million? Did I know? Well, kind of. But that wasn't the intention. My intention was to open up the opportunities around me, to get really behind my craft, my talent, my ability, work extremely hard at it, and then everything else would just flow as a form of abundance. Let's take career as a key example. So you get paid probably by the hour or by the day, by the month, by the year, correct? Yeah. So you get paid by the value that you bring to that company. So that value is determined by your skills, by your experience. So when you want to work towards a promotion, what do? You invest in your training, you invest in your courses, your personal, your professional development. Great. So with that will come as a promotion, and through the promotion, what do you get? A higher pay rate, don't you? Your salary changes. So why is it any different when you want to tap into the 5-dimensional manifesting state? Why is it any different of you saying to yourself, right, if I change the way I think, the way I feel, when I change how I really get behind my own energy and learning how it works and learning how it operates, why is it any different? What do you think will happen when you start investing in that internal? You start investing in your energy field. What do you think will happen? A shift in your reality will start happening. But why are people so resistant to change? Why? It's because they don't have enough burning desire for that change. Try this as an exercise. Visualize what your life would be like if money was no object. What would it look like? And once you've done that, I want you to ask yourself, okay, what's the resistance that I hold within myself that's stopping me from achieving that life? It's just you. It's your mind, it's your body, and it's your energy. And you're like, right, so why am I not investing in the mind, body, and soul to the maximum, fullest potential that I possibly can during my physical time here? Why are you not doing that? That's the questions that you need to ask yourself. So the energy field raising the vibration within your physical body, that is a very advanced technical healing. That when we raise the vibration from within, you yourself are creating a higher vibration magnetic field to be attracting certain things in. And all you do within the vibration level is match the mindset to what it is that you're seeking. And then it's about conditioning your body to move to those inspired actions, to those goals. That is what I do with my clients, and that is something that you won't find anywhere. So when you're ready, you can check out more information about me on my website here below. You can check out my other videos on my channel, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so then you don't miss out on any daily uploads. Remember, sometimes when you watch a video, you could have that aha moment, and it could absolutely change everything. So don't miss out, guys. Until then, I'll see you soon.